You're welcome back. Well, on Tuesday, September the 26th, On announced a $200,000 investment in Enerplaz Paygo Solutions Limited, a clean energy company focused on providing energy as a service, that's EaaS solution, to MSMEs and residences in the Niger Delta region. The investment will expand Enerplaz Paygo's sales and operational infrastructure to support the scaling of its EaaS model and deployment of its 1 kilowatts to 5 kilowatts capacity solar system to households and small businesses within Port Harcourt, Rivers State and its environs. I wonder why they are not in Lagos, but I guess we have someone here who can answer that for us. Priska Izuzu, the Chief Executive Officer of Enerplaz Paygo Solutions Limited. Forgive me, I'm trying to get used to the name Enerplaz, but anything energy is of interest, and I wonder why you decided to go to River State. It's interesting that, you know, you're considering households and small businesses, because, I mean, that's not small. More than 90% of businesses are captured right there, so it will do a lot of empowerment to them, depending on your price, though. But tell us about, you know, your products, you know, and how you hope to capture this group of individuals whom we know have low income level.
Okay, good. So Enerplaz Paygo, like you have mentioned, our main focus is looking at these small businesses and individuals who ordinarily would not be able to afford the huge capital outlay to have an inverter and solar system. So what we do is provide them the service, so they are not bugged with, when am I going to make the money to be able to have an inverter? So we set up a system and give them a payment model, and then they subscribe according to their capacities, and then they are able to have clean energy services for their business, to boost productivity, for their homes to be efficient in what they do. So that is basically what we are looking at as Enerplaz Paygo in the energy space.
So are your sources solar?
Yes, we have solar mainly.
Mainly
yes,
solar. And you're hoping to help them solve the problem of especially initial investment or initial capital to earn it, because we know solar at this time is really expensive.
Yes.
But we have other companies doing the same or offering the same. Well, what's different about you?
Okay. For other companies, most times you see that maybe they give you a solution that may be too big for what you need. But what we do is some sort of a shared economy between these people. So you have a cluster of shops coming together using a system, making it more affordable. You know, for instance, if you want to maybe buy a tin of milk, not everybody can afford a full tin of milk. So there are sachets, small ones that people can afford. So those are the kind of packet-tailored solutions for these small businesses.
When you say affordable, give us an idea. Because yes, affordable for you may not be affordable for me.
Exactly. But when I say affordable, I mean really affordable, because there are people on packages where they pay just about 450 naira a day, and they have the energy that they need for that day. So they don't need to pay more. Because if you say, okay, go and buy a system, yes, they may buy a system, but they may not need all that power right away. So just what they need, that's what we tailor for them, and that's what they pay for daily for their need.
So you just talked about cluster. That would be small businesses.
Yes.
But you also have your eyes on households.
We also do households, communities, small setups where you have people together. We also focus in that area also.
So do you think Lagos doesn't need this? I live in Lagos, for crying out loud, and you took it to River State.
Yes, that is the heart of our business. Of course, we are looking at expansion, and that is the beauty of this kind of synergy between Enerplaz Paygo and Olon, where we have funds to be able to expand, not just in the South-South, but in other regions in Nigeria. But we are starting from the South-South because we see a very low acceptance of solar and renewable energy products there. So we want to start from there, build the tempo, and then we'll expand to other cities in Nigeria.
Build the tempo.
Yeah.
All right, and now you have $200,000 to work with. What stage are you at now? Are you operational? Do you have 5 households in your cluster or businesses? Then what will this $200,000 do?
Yes, we've gone past the test phase, if I may put it that way. So we have over 70 persons on this system already, where we have tested the system, see it is working, to be able to get this kind of partnership with Olon. So now that we have this kind of funding on ground, we have a very fantastic team at Paygo who is just waiting to hear go. So as soon as we get done, as we've clicked the deal, the thing next for the team is to be able to deploy these systems, get more people using the systems, and then be able to get more people adapting to the use of solar energy, both in their businesses and their private.
Are you finding it difficult to convince people to, embrace or adopt this solar system?
You will be shocked that there are some people we meet out there who don't even believe that solar can be able to power their appliances. So yes, a lot of education needs to go into that space, and that is part of what this funding is going to help us to do, sensitize people to see that they have a need and solar can be able to solve it, and then able to give them opportunity to use solar to be able to solve the energy needs that they have. So yes.
And then we see you already have an increase in revenues recorded from 2021. I thought you were a startup.
Yes. That revenue is that way because, when you give someone something they like, they cluster around you. Provide a solution to people's need, people's challenge. They are ready to grab it. So we brought out a solution that was solving the need, a core need in businesses in the South. And there were so many people who were ready to go on that solution. So that is how we're able to grow the system that quickly, and then our revenue base also.
Very interesting. So now that you have the funding, so funding is not a problem, $200,000.
Yeah.
You have the idea, you have already started, you've done your research. What's next? How do people reach you? Do people have to come to your office to make a request? How does the transaction with individuals or businesses start?
Okay. So we are going to leave maybe our online handles for people who want to reach out to us, but we have a very good marketing team at the Enerplaz Paygo Solutions that reach out to these businesses and tell them this is what we have to offer. Hey, you have a problem, we have a solution. Let's give you the solution. So we already have a team, but we know that the team will not be able to do that all. So we are also going to go online, which is also the beauty of some of what we are doing right now. Let people know that these solutions exist. It is good for their businesses, it's good for their household. Let's collaborate to make this transition into renewable energy what's going for.
Yeah, and it's the way of the world at this time.
Definitely.
All right, thank you so much, and we wish you the best. Wish more that you will come to Lagos, their households.
We hope to do that. We hope to do that. That is a gradual process.
Thank you so much, Priska Izuzu, the Chief Executive Officer of Enerplaz Paygo Solutions Limited.
Thank you.
And we wish you the very best.
Thank
Happy holiday, too.
Thank you also. Have a great day, you too.
You too.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a breather. We'll be back for AFEX.